Zombies. The shambling, brain-hungry antagonists that have been a mainstay of horror films for decades. They've been used to symbolize everything from consumerism to fear of disease. But above all, they're just terrifyingly entertaining to watch. Whether they make you jump out of your seat, or keep you engaged with their unique takes on the undead apocalypse. Each film in this list offers a unique approach to the popular zombie genre. The Cured, 2017. What happens when the infected from a zombie apocalypse are cured and reintegrated into society? This is the intriguing premise of The Cured. In this unique movie, we follow the life of Senan, a man who was once infected by a virus that turned him into a flesh-craving zombie. Now cured, he attempts to restart his life, but that proves to be a difficult task, especially when society is wary of him and others like him. The movie offers an intriguing perspective on the zombie genre, using the premise as a metaphor to explore societal themes like fear, prejudice, and forgiveness. It's not just about surviving a zombie apocalypse, but surviving its aftermath, proving that the horror can persist even after the cure. Don't expect a typical horror movie, but prepare yourself for a psychological exploration with zombies at its core. Dead Snow, 2009. This Norwegian film transports viewers to the icy slopes of Oksfjord, where a group of medical students set out for a fun-filled holiday in a secluded cabin. The wintry fun takes a horrifying turn when they unwittingly unleash an army of Nazi zombies buried beneath the snow. Dead Snow never takes itself too seriously, with its ludicrous premise of Nazi zombies adding a unique element of dark comedy to the grisly zombie action. The snowy setting provides a unique backdrop for the action, and offers a chilling atmosphere that complements the gruesome zombie carnage. Its stark contrast between the beautiful white pristine snow and the gory bloody zombie attacks makes for a visually striking film. If you're looking for a film that redefines the term frostbite and gives a whole new meaning to a chilling horror, Dead Snow is the perfect pick for you. Warm Bodies, 2013. Warm Bodies is set in a post-apocalyptic world overrun by zombies. However, in contrast to the stereotypical mindless undead, one particular zombie named R possesses the ability to think and feel. R, while wandering through the desolate airport that he calls home, comes across Julie, a living human. An unusual kind of relationship blossoms between them, an affection that seems to gradually restore R's humanity. The film stands out because it combines elements of romance and comedy with the usual horror and gore associated with zombie movies. The story is based on Isaac Marion's popular novel of the same name, which has helped it garner a fan base. The theme of love overcoming insurmountable barriers, and the journey of self-discovery and redemption, adds depth and gives Warm Bodies a heartening and uplifting spirit that's rare in this genre. World War Z, 2013. World War Z offers a global perspective on a zombie outbreak. Unlike the usually localized settings of similar movies, the plot follows former United Nations investigator Jerry Lane, who is thrust into the middle of a zombie apocalypse that is sweeping the globe. Lane is tasked with a mission to track down the source of the outbreak, and hopefully find a way to stop it. The journey takes him through different continents and cities, each with its own horrifying and unique challenges. The large-scale, frantic action sequences of hordes of zombies rushing like a tidal wave are impressive and unforgettable. Adding to its charm is the presence of Brad Pitt, who delivers a compelling performance as the desperate but determined Jerry Lane. So if you're up for a thrilling, high-stakes race against time with a zombie apocalypse as its backdrop, World War Z is a must-watch. Dawn of the Dead, 2004. Dawn of the Dead is a modern retelling of George Romero's 1978 classic. The story starts with Anna, a nurse who wakes up to find her neighborhood in chaos as people are being attacked by the undead. Narrowly escaping, she runs into a group of survivors, and together they decide to seek refuge in an abandoned shopping mall. As they battle to keep the undead at bay, they also struggle with the psychological pressure of their grim situation. One of the standout aspects of this version of Dawn of the Dead is the shift from slow, lumbering zombies to fast, vicious ones. This change brings a new level of tension and horror to the film. With the survivors constantly on edge, Dawn of the Dead is an action-packed, fast-paced, and terrifying ride, making it a highly recommended watch for any zombie movie fan. Rec, 2007. Rec is a Spanish found-footage horror film that takes its viewers on a thrilling and terrifying journey into a quarantined apartment building, where a deadly virus is running rampant. The story unfolds through the lens of a news crew that is initially covering a local fire department for a routine story. However, their night takes a horrifying turn when they follow the firefighters to an apartment building, where residents have reported strange behavior from one of their neighbors. Once inside, they quickly find themselves trapped alongside the residents, as the building is quarantined by the authorities. As they navigate the dark hallways, they come face to face with the infected residents who have turned into bloodthirsty zombie-like creatures due to a mysterious virus. The found-footage style of Rec adds to the horror and authenticity, providing an intense first-person perspective of the events and ensures the suspense never lets up. Zombieland, 2009. In a world overrun by zombies, Columbus is a nerdy college student who has managed to survive thanks to his rigidly followed set of rules, like always check the back seat and beware of bathrooms. On his journey, he meets 3 fellow survivors, the gun-toting, Twinkie-loving Tallahassee, and 2 con artist sisters, Wichita and Little Rock. The unlikely foursome decides to travel together, navigating through hordes of zombies as they search for a sanctuary free from the undead. Along the way, they take a detour to a mansion in Hollywood, where they encounter an unexpected surprise, delivering one of the most memorable cameos in recent movie history. With its clever humor, exciting action sequences, and charismatic performances, especially from Woody Harrelson, Zombieland has become a beloved addition to the zombie film genre. 28 Days Later, 2002. This British post-apocalyptic horror gave the zombie genre a new twist, by presenting the infected not as slow, lumbering undead, but as fast and furious creatures driven by rage. The film begins with animal rights activists inadvertently releasing a highly contagious virus after freeing chimpanzees from a lab. Fast forward 28 days, and we meet Jim, a bicycle courier who wakes up from a coma in a deserted London hospital. As he wanders through the eerily empty streets, it quickly becomes apparent that something catastrophic has occurred. He soon encounters a small group of survivors and learns the terrifying truth. The city has been devastated by a fast-spreading virus that turns its victims into rabidly aggressive zombie-like beings. 28 Days Later distinguishes itself from other zombie flicks in its chillingly realistic portrayal of a post-apocalyptic world, combined with exceptional performances, particularly from Cillian Murphy as the lead character Jim. Train to Busan, 2016. This South Korean movie combines the thrill and suspense of a zombie apocalypse with the confinement of a high-speed train, offering a fresh and exciting spin on the zombie genre. The story begins as Seok-woo, a workaholic businessman, boards a train with his estranged daughter Suan, intended to take her to Busan to see her mother. Unbeknownst to them, the country is in the grip of a rapidly spreading zombie outbreak, when an infected woman manages to get on the train just as it departs. The infection quickly spreads among the passengers. As the train speeds south, the passengers must fight not only the infected, but also their own fears and prejudices. From its gripping start to its emotional climax, Train to Busan is a roller coaster ride of emotion that delivers in every aspect, earning its place as one of the most memorable zombie movies in recent years. Shaun of the Dead, 2004. Directed by Edgar Wright, Shaun of the Dead blends zombie horror with quirky British humor. The story follows Sean, a man stuck in a rut, who spends most of his aimless life in his local pub, the Winchester, with his lazy best mate, Ed. However, his uneventful life is about to change dramatically when the zombie apocalypse hits London. As the city around them becomes overrun with the undead, Sean hatches a plan to rescue his ex-girlfriend and his mum, all while trying to reach the perceived safety of his favorite pub. Shaun of the Dead is known for its witty dialogue, clever use of foreshadowing, and hilarious performances, particularly from Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. With its clever script and memorable characters, it's no surprise that Shaun of the Dead has become a cult favorite among fans of both comedy and horror. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or enjoyable, we'd love it if you could hit the like button. It truly helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more cinematic explorations. See you in the next video.